Righto. Yeah, just what I'm going to do is just clean up this little bit that I had in the pan there that I showed you the other day. Just see if we've got anything in there. It's got these 5 sieves, 5 buckets. What I do is grade it all down to from one size to the next until I get to the fine stuff. So what we'll do, we'll get rid of the pan. What we do is we just go along and get the next size, put that in there, next size, and the next size. Make sure all your other buckets are clean. You know, if you can grade it down, it just makes it a lot easier with it. You know, your pinpointer later on. And yeah. Anyway, what we do now is we get our pan full of crushed shit, and in she goes. Now, hopefully there won't be too many big stuff in there, but you know, well, as you can see, there's a couple of pieces. Anyway, and what we do now is go over here, get our hose, and we'll just go through and we'll give it a bit of a wash down. Excuse me, like I say, hook arm. Trying to do this one-handed, so we'll just do it a bit rough. Get in there, we wash that one out. Finish that one, stick him over there on his bucket, or the rocks out in the bucket. Put it there for the next one. And we go again. Little dog's here to help. Hey little mutt, hey? You go and get those bloody mice, mate. Come on. Over there on his bucket. In there with this one. And the shake. It's a lot easier with 2 hands, of course, but yeah, a bit hard at the moment. I think I've just seen something in there then. That could be. Well done. We won't lose it if we put it over here, put it in the next one. Oh, what's this one there? Shake. Clean up. Well, you can go in there. And we're actually missing one bucket. With this one, so fine, you just gotta get in there, draw him around, gets rid of all the air bubbles and stuff like that. Don't be afraid to get your hands in there, but just be careful, you cut your fingers to pieces and some of the shale and that goes in there. The air's gone, so it's gone. The water will go down a lot faster now. Pardon me. Didn't mean to do that. Righto, so we've done that. I'll switch this off and get another bucket. Back. Righto, there's another bucket there. It's just got rust in. It goes over there. So we got graded down about 5 different sizes, 6 different sizes. That's what's left. You probably, hopefully, there'll be a lot of we'll get a lot of bloody, like powdery sort of gold in there. Then you get up to a bit bigger. And this stuff there, what we do, go over here. Oh, sorry about the sun. This one here, it's not very, I'll just put my finger in there and you can sort of see, yeah, it's not very big stuff. And what I do now, so I'll set this up. I've got myself a little mini sort of bloody sluice thing here, and I'll run that lot down in there, and hopefully there'll be gold left in the sluice. And then these ones here, what I'll do is just throw, after I finish there, I'll throw that into a pan, and then I'll just quickly go with my pinpoint and see if there's anything in there. I won't sort of, I'm not gonna be too fussy, but yeah. And then when I've done that, I'll come back and show you how I do the next lot. Anyway, catches. Yeah. When I do this fine stuff, I get a little bit of dishwashing liquid. Good advertisement there. It might give me a couple of dollars if they make some sales. Anyway, I just put a couple little drops in there. You don't want it too thick. After I mix that up, you can mix it up with your hand. I usually just get the hose and just put it in there. Get the soap going around. Put your hand in there, twirl it all around. Now this is only a little bit. I used to do like 10 times as much as this every time I do it. This just to sort of, because I found those couple of pieces the other day, I thought I'd just sort of clean up and see what they come up with. Anyway, what I do, all the excess water, I tip into the pan. Like with the soap, when you add the soap in there, that's to I don't know what they call it. It sort of gives the gold a bit of body, because fine gold, doesn't matter what anyone says, fine gold just floats straight out. Not all the time, but it gets a bit of air around it, which just helps it sort of float out. With the soap, that helps take that away, and you know, most of the time you find stuff will just sink and stay to the bottom. But just in case, you never know, always have something to catch your water in when you get rid of it out of a bucket that you think there may be gold in it, because it'll there's always that chance that it will float out, and you've got a second chance of catching it. Anyway, and when you do it, don't be in a hurry to get rid of this stuff. And usually, like, got a little bit in there now. Just twirl around, get that soap working around in there. Make sure all the heavy stuff's getting down to the bottom. Try and keep your dog out of it, because they'll probably drink most of the water, whether it's clean or whatever. Anyway, we'll get back to this. She's gone. She's gonna go catch some more mice in my shed. And tip this out nice and easy. And that's about all I do. And out of that pan, there we go. That's what we got. A little bit of dirt down the bottom, which what you do, I'll spoon that stuff up into the blue bowl, and I get that going, and yeah, that's plenty fine, and it's not too heavy to go through the blue bowl. Alright, I'll come back to this one later on, show you when it goes into the blue bowl, and then I'll go back over here to the sluice, get the next lot out. That one will go, bucket there will go through a little mini sluice, and then those 3, 4 there will go through with the pinpointer in a pan. Right on. Catch you in a minute.
Just so you know, I'll leave the